So you want to be a real estate investor. You want to be able to get in and make money on a property. Let me tell you why surplus funds is so much better than either flipping or wholesaling. Hey, I have my new ebook. It talks about surplus funds. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell because I give out freebies and I'd like you to get selected. So here's a bill right here for a flip. This bill comes out to, let me find the amount on here. There's so many pages here, but this bill comes out to $2,725.11. I got another bill here, $927.62. Another bill here, $2,219 even. Got another bill here for, that's the same one, $2,219. That was the same bill. Here's one for $927. Here's one for $100. You like all these bills because they pile up when you do a project. Here's a bill for $200.92. Here are receipts here from Lowe's. How much is Lowe's? They're not that expensive, right? Well, here's one for $164.39, $686. Here's one for $214.86. A whole bunch of bills on it. Here's one for $900. Here's another one for $900, and then here's one for $86. And the contractor here had bought several items, put $900 on, thought it would cover it. Another $900 had to be put on, and then that one. Here was a lunch bill for the staff for $34.01. Here's a Home Depot bill. Wow, we're going to Lowe's and Home Depot here both. No, it's not much at all. It's $1,811.16. Here's another bill for, this is an invoice. This one is for, this one's for flooring. It's not much. It's for $539.57. What does this include? It includes, it includes baseboard, blue foam that goes underneath the laminate flooring. Oh, and here's the laminate flooring bill, $1,859.32. Wow. So here's an account and some of the property deeds. Here's the thing. This property wasn't done when all these bills got, it's halfway through. To finish this property, it was an approximate $35,000 by the time the rehab happened. That included, which I love property flipping. I do it. It's a great business. And I could go through and I could show you other bills on this, but in order to buy a property, what do you have to do? You have to first of all find the property and negotiate it. You get cussed out because the guy thinks his house is much better than every other house on the block, and he thinks he's got gold railings and gold trims, and although the house across the street sold for $300,000, his windows are much better than that, and his should go for $425,000. How many of you have heard that story on trying to buy a house, on trying to get a house and trying to jump in and buy one? Because I have. I've heard it all, and I've wholesale. In fact, I had a wholesale deal in Riverside, and I got the FU on this one. It was, I had it, and I was doing a flip at the time, and I really wanted this house, but I couldn't do it. So I had a buyer come in, and I think he was trying to double into it, which he should have told me, but he kept on telling me he was going to bring me the check the next day for 10 grand. I was wholesaling it for 10 grand, and he was my first choice. And I kept on waiting the next day, and he had an excuse. It was Thursday, then it was Friday, then it was the weekend, then it was going to be Monday, then the bank was closed, so it was going to be Tuesday. So Tuesday he calls me, same time he did every day, and I was teaching when this was going on. So I was in the classroom, and my due diligence period ended within 48 hours. It was over on a Thursday, and he just said, he goes, I'm gonna go ahead and get you the check tomorrow. Well, that would have given me 24 hours, and it literally would have been, I had my EMD, which would have gone hard at that point, and he knew it. And I had all these bills from a project like this. I had all these bills, and I was kind of strapped financially. So literally, this guy thought he was going to have me right by the throat and be able to control me. So I called up a well-known flipper. Some of you know him. I'll just use his first name, Kirk, and I asked him if he wanted the property. And he was a little hurt that I didn't go to him first. I tried to get a little more money. So he gave me half of what this guy offered me for the wholesaling. He said, I'll give you half. Well, I went ahead and I verbally agreed with him. The guy calls me. Sure enough, he calls me the next day. The first guy, and his name starts with an A, so I'll call him just A. I'm not using the abbreviation here. His name was really started with an A. So anyhow, he calls me and he said, he gave me the spiel on why he was going to give me the check the next day. So I said to him, all right, I said, well, you were supposed to have this to me 4 or 5 days ago at this time, almost a week ago now. And I said, I haven't still gotten it from you. I said, I'm going to need to move on and go with somebody else. And he laughed. The guy actually laughed and said, Yeah, go with somebody else. True story. This actually happened. And I said, okay, you were my first choice. You came in at the highest. I said I was going to go ahead and go with you, but I said I have another agreement with someone I know. And at this point, the guy realized I was being real. I was authentic in what I was saying. And oh no, I'll get you the check. So I said, I'll make this arrangement with you. You need to have the check in my hand tomorrow by noon. If you don't have it in my hands tomorrow by noon, I'm signing with someone else. Didn't hear anything. At 12:30, I signed with Kirk, and he came in my classroom. It was lunch. Signed with me, and we shook hands. He went his way, and then at 1 p.m., the guy sent me a picture of the check. It was for $10,000, $5,000 higher than what Kirk had given me, and said, "Where can I meet you?" And I texted him. I called him actually, and said, "Hey," I said, I gave you until noon." Actually, and he goes, "You wouldn't even give me 1 hour?" And I said, "Dude," I said, "I've given you almost a full week. You were going to have it to me over a week ago. F you!" And he hung up the phone and told me what he thought of me. What's interesting is he then texted me several apologies, kept on asking me if I had more properties. You deal with that as a wholesaler. People, they try to take advantage of you. On a typical property, this one, we got it for just over $300,000 and it sold for in the mid-4s. But let's just say, let's just use round numbers, $300,000. You typically have to come in with 20% down. That would be $60,000 if you use hard money. Then you're paying anywhere from a $1,500 to $2,500 hard money loan. So I've come in with 60 grand. Let's say 1,500. I'm coming in with 1,500 a month, 4 or 5 months. You know, I'm now at, what is that, 4,500 plus another 1,500 would be 6 grand. So I'm at 6 grand here that I've paid out in hard money plus the 60 down. 66,000 plus the 30,000 for rehab. So I'm in this project for almost 100,000. In my last couple videos, you've heard me on phone calls. I've received checks for tens of thousands. I'm getting paid in this business. I have no out-of-pocket money. Now, in this particular project, it was a payout of about 45,000. So the payout was very decent. I made some good money doing this. Here's the thing. On surplus funds, I'm not driving 45 minutes to a property one way and 45 minutes back. I'm not on the phone with my contractors. I'm not yelling at people for not showing up. I'm not putting in all this time and all this money. Surplus funds, I call somebody. Hey, did you know that you had money? No, I don't have it. Will you work with me? Can we move forward? Can we get this under contract? What's the worst thing that happens? I have sent contracts out that I haven't gotten back. I'm not going to say every contract gets back. I'd be lying to you, but easily you could be making anywhere from 10 to 20,000 a month in this business, and you should be. Okay, so the reason why I like surplus funds so much better than real estate and flipping and wholesaling is because wholesaling, it works. You can make money, but you also get people trying to take advantage of you. And I've had wholesale deals that I thought had been good deals, but I've not been able to close them. I've had flips where I thought they were good flips, but for whatever reason, I had to hold on to them longer. I had a property, and this was more of a, flipping has become more of a hobby for me because I love it and I still do it, but I do like maybe 1 or 2 a year. And literally every time I flip, I say, I love getting in there and redoing the house. My wife picks all the colors and everything. But again, I'm putting out 40 or 50,000 and my return on my time is so much more productive when I'm doing surplus funds. So if you're really contemplating that you want to be a real estate investor, and I have so many people say, yeah, I'm going to do real estate funds and build up my portfolio, and then I'll be able to afford, and I'm going to step out and become a flipper. Well, you're competing. You're coming in lower than the bids. You have people trying to take advantage of you. I had a property in a retirement community, and COVID hit, and I still made money on this project, but I had to wait an extra 3 months, and it was very stressful. You have all kinds of headaches with surplus funds. What's the worst thing that happens? You don't get paid, okay? And I've had 1 or 2 situations where that happens when there's a technicality, someone else is on title, something happens, or something got done at the last minute. How much money am I out? A phone call and some time, maybe a notary cost, but so much less money where I'm making tens of thousands on other deals. It's a no-brainer to me. I would rather be doing surplus funds than wholesaling or flipping. Hey, do me a favor. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button below. Hit the notification link. Give me a like if you like this video, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.